aka Geeks.
Hey everybody, welcome to AKA Geeks. This is Real News. I'm Sean, your host. I am going to be giving you all the news that has interested me over the last week in the world of movies. Alright guys, so the first bit of news, this is a little bit of controversy. So we all know a new Transformers movie is being filmed at the moment. It's in production right now. It's called Transformers The Last Knight. Apparently, there's a big portion of this, or at least something going on in this film that is happening in Great Britain, specifically Belheim Palace. There have been photos that have been released and put out by the Sun newspaper. These photos show Belheim Palace draped with Nazi swastikas all on the front. There's two big ones, as well as extras all around dressed in Nazi garb. If you don't know, this is the home of Winston Churchill, and it is specifically, it's a very, very treasured place. Many Britain military veterans have found this very offensive, and they've spoken out about this. Michael Bay has released a statement, and it says, "People have not been fortunate enough to read the script, and they don't know that Churchill in this movie is a big hero. When you see the movie, you'll understand. I, for one, probably more than any director in the world, have shot more veterans and more active military men and women in my movies. You can actually look it up. I would do nothing to disrespect veterans." And this is widely, it's very true what Bay is saying about the veterans and how he views them. He's gone to great lengths to make his portrayal of veterans, of military personnel, very accurate and try to be respectful in all of his movies that he's done. So he does hold the military in high regard, but at the same time, it is understandable how military veterans are feeling about this, considering its Nazi symbolism all over this sacred place, this very respected place in Britain's history. All right, guys, let's get out of the controversy a little bit and jump to some happy stuff that makes me really happy. First off, Lion King, great movie back in the 90s. I love it. I still love it to this day. It always gets me going. After the movie The Jungle Book came out, directed by Jon Favreau, I kind of thought, and a lot of people probably thought this as well, and I might have said it on here, I might have told a bunch of people that this needs to happen, but it's happening. The Lion King is following the footsteps of The Jungle Book, and they are making a live action Lion King. Jon Favreau is directing, and considering what he was able to do in the movie The Jungle Book, I am very, very happy. What he does in his movies is he just does a good job. I really like his movies. He does a good job of storytelling. He does a good job of putting everything together, and he always has a certain panache and flavor to his movies. I really am looking forward to this. I'm so happy they did this. I knew that when I saw The Jungle Book, and I fell in love with The Jungle Book after, I don't know, 10 minutes of watching that movie. I just thought it was a wonderful, wonderful movie. That this had to happen, and I'm super happy it's happening now. There is no release date or a time frame of when it's going to be coming out, but they are saying that it is fast-tracked. This news was released by tweet by Jon Favreau and then confirmed by Walt Disney Studios. So yeah, no rumor, it is legit, it's happening, and I am super happy about this stuff. Alright guys, on to the next bit of news. These two little pieces of news, my last bits of news for this episode, it has to do with releases of trailers. It's not actual trailers that have been released, but it is telling us when we're gonna get these trailers. Really cool news in the sense, this first one, it was announced at Kino Expo in Russia. I've never heard of that before. I don't know what it is. But yeah, at the Kino Expo in Russia, it was announced and confirmed that the next Rogue One trailer is going to be running with Doctor Strange, which releases on November 4th. So if you want to see the Rogue One trailer, it'll be coming out with Doctor Strange. Even more reason to go see the movie if you're still questionable about the movie, which you shouldn't be because that movie looks freaking awesome. But odds are the trailer's gonna somehow get online like a day or two before that, because that's usually what happens with the stuff that when it's going with the film. New Rogue One trailer, or the final Rogue One trailer actually, will be releasing with Doctor Strange. The second bit of news, this is from Vin Diesel, I guess. He announced that the trailer, or teaser trailer for Fast 8, they're calling it Fast 8 apparently, the Fast 8 trailer will be releasing on December 11th of this year. What they did was, what I liked is there was an image that was released with this news that it's like they used a stop motion photography or one of those photography, I don't know what the technique is called, but it's the technique where you are able to use time and make it into one picture, and so it shows people with, it looks like lights or sparklers, and they do the title Fast 8. I liked it. I thought it was cool, and I'm looking forward to finding out what this movie is going to offer us. I can't wait to see this trailer for both of these films. Alright guys, so that's it for news. Now let's jump on to our next segment of the episode. This is the trailer segment. Alright, first off, the trailer that that really caught my attention. I watched this one purely because of the main actor in it. Well, there's two actors in it, Viola Davis and Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington's movie Fences. He is directing it. He is starring in it. This trailer, wow, it is super heavy, and it's just a little trailer. It kind of tells you what you're gonna get with this film, what you should be expecting, and it's gonna be some drama, some really great acting. There is a part of this trailer right at the end with Viola Davis, and oh my god, she just she totally sells it, you know, like she drops it, leaves it all on the field, and I'm just like amazed by this trailer. It got me. I was like, holy cow, I'm in. I want to see this film. And the content of what the film is, I wonder if this trailer is saying that this is going to be the majority of the film, the kind of the overall setting of the film, the thought, the plot of this film. We will find out when another trailer comes out, but it already has me going. I'm ready for this one. The second trailer is called Desierto. This one is starring Negan himself, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He is the headliner of this film. This film, when I watched the trailer, I think I can't remember if it's voiceover or if it was written on the screen, but it qualifies as a horror. And watching this trailer, it's definitely at least have some thriller aspects to it. What it's about essentially is there are these people trying to cross the border into America, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character has took being Border Patrol very seriously and took it upon himself to stop these people from getting into the U.S. and he's tracking them down with his rifle and his vicious dog. It looks totally creepy. It looks like it has some definite edge of your seat type of moments in it, and this one definitely caught my attention. Alright guys, the last trailer of this week that caught my attention is the new and final Doctor Strange trailer. Yeah, this one just it's get me up there. I'm ready. I've mentioned this with Power Rangers, how I want to keep going up the roller coaster until the movie comes out, and then I'm ready to, you know, start with the ride, you know, right? I am at that point. I am right there. I'm teeter-tottering. I got one more month before Doctor Strange comes out. I'm ready to go. I want to see this movie. This trailer is awesome. It shows you more about the mystical side of things, and they also give you a couple more lines that might lead you to believe other things are still connected with the rest of the MCU, even though this is totally out there type of movie. It doesn't naturally fit with what's going on in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but they are somehow making it fit, and they're gonna hopefully do a good job with that. They've done a great job so far. I expect nothing less than what they've previously done. I'm excited for this film. Alright guys, now on to the final segment of the week. This week's in theaters. So in theaters this week, you guys, first off, Peter Berg movie, Deepwater Horizon. Peter Berg does a great job with movies. I feel like he's a really good director. I like how he takes his time when he chooses a project. He really dives in and really researches and learns all he can. He did Lone Survivor. He's done both the movie Friday Night Lights and a couple episodes of the TV show Hancock, The Kingdom. He's done a lot of good stuff. He's also had some stuff that's not so great, but he definitely has a distinct style. I'm very much looking forward to this film because of his style, because of the actors in here in this film. I want to see what it sheds light on into the whole situation with that oil spill. I don't think it's going to be too preachy of a movie at all, and it's going to be more of an experience of these people trying to survive, trying to live after this moment. So I'm very much interested in this film. Hope you guys are too. Next up is the film Masterminds. Now this film was supposed to be released, I think, about a year and a half ago, maybe, something along those lines, and I don't even remember when it was announced that it got pushed back at all. I can't recall in my head, at least. So it's finally coming out. Hopefully the film doesn't suffer from the delays. I'm interested in seeing this film. I want to see what these actors can do with these characters. They are pretty good comedic actors. I like Zach Galifianakis. I like Kristen Wiig. You got Sudeikis in there. So I'm really interested in this film as well. Next up, you have Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Now this was done by Tim Burton. It looks like I hear a lot of people compare it to X-Men by Tim Burton. I guess that's a pretty general way to describe the film. It definitely has that kind of feeling because these kids all have powers. But it's going to be something different. It is Tim Burton, so you know it's going to be a little weird. It's going to be a little out there. Some of his stuff can be good weird and good out there, and some of his stuff can be like, okay, pump your brakes a little. So this one, I haven't made my mind up if I want to see it or not. It doesn't it hasn't grabbed me just yet. So, but that is out this week, and I'm sure a lot of kids are going to want to go see this film. Alright guys, and so the last film that's in theaters this week that's truly got my attention is a Disney film. It's one of those films that you know they love to do. It is called Queen of Katwe. This movie starring David Oyelowo, Lupita Nyong'o, and Medina Nawanga. David Oyelowo, very powerful, very wonderful actor. He played Dr. Martin Luther King in Selma. Wonderful job. And Lupita Nyong'o, who's done wonderful stuff, 12 Years a Slave, and the list goes on for her. She's been an amazing actress. This film looks like it's gonna do all that it needs to do, just pull at your heartstrings, tell a wonderful story of triumph, and you know, they have a knack for these type of films. They've done recently, as of a few years ago, they did McFarland USA, which is regarding a city around the area where I'm at, and you wouldn't think you'd get much out of just cross-country movie, you know, cross-country runners, but they did it, you know. And then they have stuff like Remember the Titans. They do a great job with this stuff. I'm really looking forward to this film. I want to go see this. I think this is probably my #1 movie that I want to see this weekend, more so than Deepwater Horizon. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that one, you guys. This one, it really snuck up on me, to be honest. I barely found out about it about a month ago. I don't know how I missed it, and I'm really excited for it. Alright guys, so that's it for this week's episode of Real News. Remember to go check us out on AKA Geeks on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, specifically Facebook. Facebook gives you everything you need to know about everything we're doing. You got your iTunes, our podcast, Spreaker, Google Play. Go check it out, like, share, and subscribe to all that good stuff. But for this video, that's it today, you guys. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comment section. Let's have a great conversation this week. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
AKA Geeks.